Good morning, Panthers. How's everyone this morning? Now, Panthers, today it is the 16th, my bad, it is the 17th of January 2024, which happens to be on Wednesday. Panthers, comment down below how was your lunchtime yesterday and also how was your tea time. Did Panthers boom or doom? You understand, Panthers? Panthers, I will always emphasize the fact that, you know what, we need to learn these numbers. Make room for you to learn these numbers. If you are not having time or making time for you to learn or understand these numbers, it is always going to be a challenge for you to understand these numbers. Now, on today's video, we're going to calculate, whereby we can calculate a code that requires grouping, whereby we have to convert our numbers downwards or upwards. You understand? That is one thing. It has to do with statistics. You understand? It has to do with statistics. It is whereby you have to understand how am I supposed to crop your number. You understand? Either up or am I going to crop my numbers down. Now, Panthers, let us go and check the results that played. What were the yesterday's results? You understand? And I'm going to make some few comparisons. I'm going to make some few comparisons on what had happened in these draws. You understand, Panthers? And it is very, very beneficial for you to understand. I'm going to start with this draw, whereby this draw I once made a point on it. Ne? I once made a point on it. Now, yeah, I think on my yesterday's video I was highlighting the 1842, 1943. Now, if you can remember, Panthers, if you can remember, on the one when we wanted the result, let me check my results first before I can comment. Now, yeah, we're going to do this. This on the 14th. On the 14th, you remember, Panthers, this is my previous video. It is whereby we had said 3 plus 9. It is whereby I just want to show you the statistics. If you are not learning the statistics, it is going to be a problem for you. You can calculate your numbers, but then your numbers, for me, it is not just about sitting down. It is about following a certain pattern. Once I lose that pattern, it is going to be a challenge for me. Now, we have a bonus poll of 39 that played on the 14th. This one, I want the results that are going to play on the 15th. And also, I'm going to calculate the one that played yesterday. And then my bad, Panthers, you know what? Yesterday I had a low stake. I could not even sleep. If I have stake about 100 rand, I'll be talking something else today. Now, we're going to use this bonus poll. I just want you to compare what is the difference here. We're going to use a bonus poll of 39. We say 3 plus 9 is 12. 3 multiplied by 9 is 27. Now, 12 and 27, I believe it played on the 4th of January. On the 4th of January, if you can confirm with me, on the 4th of January, you are going to check for 12 and 27. Now, we are going to say 31. We know the month of January is going to end on 31. This 31, we are borrowing it. We are not supposed to use it, but then we are borrowing it. We say 31 minus 4. It is whereby 4 is the date whereby we found 12 and 27. We say plus 1. We minus the date where we want our results. We see we're having a difference of what? We're having a difference of 13. This 13 we multiply it by 49. We get a code of 637. We get a code of 637. Now, on 637, we say 6 multiplied by 3, it is 18. 6 multiplied by 7, it is 42. From 637, we have 18, and also we have 40. We have 18, and also we have 42. Now, let us go and check the results that play. I think it was 19 and 43 on the 15th. Let us go and check the results that played on the 15th. I think what played, instead of 1842, what played was let me go and check. Yes, instead of 1842, what had played was 19 and 43. 19 and 43. Panthers, please listen to me in this video. This video, if you can highlight, if you can do everything that I'm doing here, you can come up with a big boom. In fact, you understand. Now, what we're noticing is that these numbers are cropped up. It is a positive 1. It is a positive 1 in both. It is a positive 1. I don't know if, let me do that. Let me do it like this. Yeah? It is 18 positive 1, which equals to 19. And also it is 42 positive 1. 18 plus 1, it is 19. 42 plus 1, it is 1. It is 43. Now remember the difference that got here, it was 13. Yeah? Now we go back to yesterday's throw. We go back to the yesterday's throw. We check now. I think on the 15 we had a bonus poll of 36. On the 15, I just want you the statistics behind. For me it is not just about sitting down and because I know it is the first numbers, middle numbers and the last numbers. No, I have to apply statistics. I'm going to apply statistics. It is what we call the number behavior. How did these numbers behave, and then how am I going to take advantage of the whole situation? Panthers, numbers are a beautiful storyline. If you are not passionate or passionate about solving problems, it is going to be a challenge for you in order for you to make money. You understand? You must love this. You must love this. Now, we have a bonus poll of 36 that played on lunchtime. This bonus poll, we are going to organize it. This bonus poll, we are going to organize it. The bonus poll of 36, we are going to organize the bonus poll of 36. The one was a draw whereby 3 and 6 played as what? It played as the first numbers. I think this draw it played on the 2nd of January. If you can confirm with me on the 2nd of January, let me go back. Let me check them here. On the 2nd of January, are we having 3 and 6? Are we having 3 and 6? And also we have 6 and 3 as the first and the last number on the 2nd of January. I don't think it will appear the 2nd of January here. Let me go this side. The 2nd of January, we want 3 and 6. The 2nd of January, we're going to look for 3 and 6. We're going to look for 3 and 6. Now, Panthers, it is statistics. It is no longer about an instinct. You calculate based on information. You calculate based on statistics. How did these numbers act yesterday? And then you are going to apply, you do the opposite. Now, on the 2nd, we see on lunchtime we had 3, which is orange ball. On tea time we had 6, which is a purple ball. We're now going to say, we're going to, on our calculator, we're going to say now, 31 minus 2 plus 1 minus 16. 31 minus 2 plus 1. 31 minus 2 plus 1 minus 16, which is yesterday's date. Now, the difference we are getting here, we're now getting a difference of 14. Remember, for the draw that played on the 13, we had a difference of 13. The draw that played on the 15, we had a difference of 13. Now, it is not a coincidence. They know, trust me, they know what they are doing. Let me amaze you. We say 14, a difference of 14, we multiply by 49. It equals to, it gives me a code of 686. 686, we say 6 multiplied by 8, it is 48. 6 multiplied by 6, it is 36. We say 686. 686, we have 38, if I'm not mistaken. 6 multiplied by 8. 6 multiplied by 8, it is 48. 6 multiplied by 6. 6 multiplied by 6 is 36. We have 36, and also we have 48. We have 36, and also we have what? We have 48. Because I saw 14, and then recently we had what? We had a difference of 13. Now, this 36 and 48, I know whenever, that time when we cropped our numbers of 13. 13 multiplied by 49, and then we got a code of 683, if I'm not mistaken. 673. 637, my bad, Panthers, my bad. 637, it is whereby those numbers were cropped up. Now, I know for a fact, you know what? I have 14. These numbers, I have to crop them down. I have to crop them down. We have 36 and 48. On 36, I'm going to crop it down. On 48, I'm also going to crop my number down. Now, 36 minus 5. 36 minus 5, it is what? It is 35. 48, 36 minus 1, my bad, Panthers. I don't know where my mind is at. Forgive me. 36 minus 1, it is 35. 48 minus 1, it is the opposite of what we did. We knew that throw it was cropped up. You understand, Panthers? But then this is not something that you can master on day one. You understand? Hence I've said, Panthers, it is very, very important and beneficial for you to enroll for those lessons. Now, we say 36 minus 1, it is 35. 48 minus 1 is 47. We have 35 and also we have 47. We have 35 and also we have 47. We have 35 and also we have 47. These numbers, let us check if lunchtime yesterday, did we have 35 and also did we have 37? 61 odds, I believe they landed home very safe. Very nicely safe. 35 and 47. Boom. Boom. Yesterday, Panthers, I could not sleep because I only staked 50 runs. I only staked 50 runs, which I got about 3,050 runs. I'm so disappointed in myself, Panthers. I got to only stake 50 runs. You understand? By of which I had a sum of 500. I had a sum of 500. I will have boom 30,000. 30,500. Mind you, it's still January. My bed. I could not even sleep, Panthers. I could not even sleep. I could not even sleep. I don't want to lie. You understand? But then, it is the DRS. Today is another day. Today is another day, Panthers. We are going back at it. You understand? The DRS is for punting, Panthers, and the DRS is here to stay. Now, Panthers, that's how I got to miss out on 30,000. That's how I got to miss out on 30,000. I could not even sleep. But then today is another day. Now, Panthers, as I've said, Panthers, if you are not willing to learn these numbers or you are just here, and also, Panthers, I've came across the comments whereby Panthers are asking me, how am I supposed to know? Am I supposed to use the first numbers, the middle numbers, or the last numbers? Panthers, it is statistics. These numbers, I have them written down. I know what happened on this draw on lunchtime. What happened yesterday? I know what happened, and then how am I supposed to tackle today's draw? It is not just about you watching my videos because you know what. Teko JT today he used the first numbers, so that means tomorrow I'm going to use the last numbers. No, it does not work like that. You have to apply statistics. Apply statistics, and also it is statistics and also lessons. Panthers, we are not always going to rotate around those factors. Sometimes I'm going to use a formula. You understand? But it is something that you need to learn. Panthers, this train is moving. The question is, are you getting on the train or are you being left behind? Now, Panthers, thank you for the love. That's how, yesterday I was so strong on lunchtime. On tea time, it is a story for another day. You understand? I'm mindful of my space. I was going to provide you with that recap, but then I'm mindful of my space. Now, Panthers, thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Good luck when it comes to today's throw. Never mistake any of my videos as the current throw predictions, but then they are a recap. Panthers, remember to tell a Panther to tell a friend that Jack Ozeti is out here doing miracle with numbers. Thank you, Panthers, and God bless.